Hey everyone, it's me Bailey and welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be a weekend reading vlog. So today's Friday and it is currently 2:13. I've been off of work for almost 45 minutes now, and so I am actually getting ready to leave to go to the grocery store. But I did want to hop on here and start this vlog and kind of let you guys know what my plans are for the weekend and what I'm going to be reading and stuff like that. So my plans for the weekend. So right now I don't really have any major plans. I basically just plan on doing some reading and I have some homework that I need to get done. So those are like the top priority of plans that are going to be happening over the next few days. I also need to go to the grocery store, which I am going to be doing today, and I need to get gas, and also I want to go to Crumble because this week they have the birthday cake cookie, which is one of my favorite cookies from them. So I want to go and get one of those. But yeah, also it is the last weekend of February, which means that I want to get in some last minute reads for the month. So this month has been a little bit slower as far as my reading goes. I still have read quite a bit, but I'm hoping to get some more physical books read because I definitely have been prioritizing ebooks and audiobooks this month instead of physical books. So I'm definitely hoping to get more of those read this weekend than anything else. But I do have an ebook that I am currently reading. So on my Kindle I have been reading Forced Bonds by Jay Bree, which is the 4th book in the Bonds That Tie series. So I'm currently 51% into this. I have been reading some of this a little bit today, and I started this morning. I think I was on like 40%, but now I'm on 51%. So I do hopefully want to maybe finish this weekend. I read the first book called Broken Bonds, I believe is the first one. I read that on Monday. It was a part of my TBR for February, and then I just kind of spiraled into reading the whole series, and now I'm like on the 4th book, and I just started the series on Monday, and each book is like 500 plus pages. So I've definitely been spiraling into this series, but I'm thinking once I finish this book I might just put on pause because the series is really good. Like, I'm not saying that the series is bad, but I definitely do feel like it is sort of lulling at the moment, and we've kind of gotten into a place where not a whole lot's going on. We're very content in the things that are going on around us, basically, and I'm not super intrigued as much as I was in the first book. Like, the first book I gave 4.5 stars. Like, I absolutely loved it. It was so good. It had me wanting the next one. It's the reason that I started reading them like back to back to back. But now that we're 4 books in, not that I'm bored, but things are starting to kind of like die down, and it's just not as interesting as it was to begin with. So that's just kind of my feelings on that. But also last weekend I started Final Offer by Lauren Asher, and I'm currently 137 pages into this. This was also on my TBR for February. This counted for my 500 plus page read, and so I am hoping to finish this weekend. I started this last weekend while I was dog sitting, and then just haven't gotten the chance to pick it up again this week, but I'm hoping to pick this one up this weekend. And once I finish this, or if I finish this, which fingers crossed that I will, but if I finish this weekend, then I'm thinking I'm going to pick up the American Roommate Experiment next. And that be my plans for the weekend are to get through those two and maybe The Reunion by Kayla Olson. We'll see. I'm fingers crossed I can get through at least 3 physical books this weekend, including this one, even though this one is like, I still have like 400 pages to go in this one. I am hoping that I still can finish this plus 2 other physical books, but we'll see. Also, while we're here, I do have a package that I want to open. Not that I've been saving it to open it on camera, but I just haven't opened it. I've had it for a couple days and I just haven't opened it yet, so we're just gonna do that now. Okay, and I totally didn't know. I had no idea. That's new to me. So it's already open. So love that. But since it's already open, I guess we'll just rip it open some more. So this is, ooh, it's a different texture than my other one. Okay, interesting. So this is Things We Hide from the Light by Lucy Score. This is the second book in the Knock 'Em Out series. So this is the book following Things We Never Got Over. And I'm super excited to read this. I absolutely loved Things We Never Got Over. I read it this past summer and loved it. And yeah, so I've been super excited for this to come out. This book, okay, so this one is a little bit different from my copy of Things We Never Got Over because this is the traditionally published one, because if you didn't know, Things We Never Got Over did get picked up by Bloom, and so the second book has been picked up by them as well. So they are no longer selling, I guess, the independently published ones, and so there are a few differences, but I'm hoping that as long as the heights are the same, that it won't be too bad, because even with Final Offer, like, this is the Bloom published one because Bloom picked this one up as well, and I have the independent published versions of the fine print and terms and conditions, but it is the same height. The only difference is the font on the front is different and the spines are different. So it has a different font on the spine right here for the titles, and then the number is up here on this one when the number is like right here on the independently published ones. So overall, it's not too terribly like different. They are the same height, so it doesn't really bother me too much. But as far as this one like just feels different. Like, this is a matte, like this is matte when Things We Never Got Over is glossy, and also the spines are different. Yeah, so for this one it's Things We Hide from the Light, and it goes like this way. But for my copy of Things We Never Got Over, it's like Things We Never Got Over. So the font is like sideways, if that makes sense. But yeah, as long as they're the same height, hopefully it won't make too much of a difference. Also, this one's a lot more floppy than Things We Never Got Over. So, but I am excited to have this. I love the cover. I love the color. The pink is so cute. And hopefully I can get to this soon. Maybe I'll end up picking this up next month. We'll see how my PBR jar does me for March, because I will be filming that video more than likely next week in a few days. So, but yeah, so like I said, am going to get up and go to the grocery store. I am already dressed to leave, so I just have to put some shoes on, and then I'm gonna go to the store. And yeah, I will probably update you guys again a little bit later. So it is Saturday now and I haven't updated the vlog yet today, but I wanted to go ahead and pop in an update. I also realized that I didn't update again yesterday either. Like once I got home from running all my errands, like I made like a little montage-y type clip of me running errands and stuff, but I never actually updated once I finished running those errands. So yesterday when I got home, I did end up reading some more of Final Offer, and I think I had made it around 50-ish percent, 56-ish percent last night, but I have since finished it. I went ahead and finished it probably about an hour ago now, and then I needed to do my hair, so I hopped in the shower to do my hair really quickly. But now I think for the rest of the night I'm going to focus on the American Roommate experiment. I don't think this will take me too long to finish. I do think that I could probably get this read and finished tonight. If not all of it, then at least like half of it, because I definitely want to see if I can fit this book and one more into this weekend and see about knocking a couple off of my physical TBR. And I think starting with this one would be wise because it's not that long. Also, the other one that I was thinking was The Reunion, and that one also isn't very long as well. But yeah, so I also forgot to mention, so for the Final Offer, I ended up giving this 4 stars. I really enjoyed this. It was pretty good. I really liked the way that we kind of dived in to Cal and his addiction and the reasons for why he was drinking the way that he was and how his addictions affected him and his relationships with the people around him. This is only the second story that I've really read that deals with addictions and people dealing with their addictions, and I really enjoyed it. It was a lot different because the only other story that I have read about addictions has been the Addicted series, and though they are similar, they're very different in the way that Lo deals with his addiction as well as Cal deals with his addiction. And it just like made me realize, like, obviously everyone's experience is different, and so it was definitely refreshing reading about the same addiction but through a different lens, if that makes sense. So I really enjoyed this. Definitely trigger warnings for obviously addiction and opioid use, and yeah, but really enjoyed this. Gave it 4 stars. But so it is currently 5:24 and I'm not really that hungry, but I could eat a little something, so I think I might make like something small to eat, and then I'm going to start the American Roommate experiment. Like I said, I do think that I can finish this pretty quickly. So this fits the prompt from my TBR video. This fits the prompt, a book with blue on the cover. So hopefully I can get this one read, and if I have anything to update, then I will update later. I'm gonna see about maybe taking some like montage-y footage of me reading. So I will update you guys later. Okay, so it's currently 9:12 and I have been reading the American Roommate experiment. I am halfway through it right now, and it's cringy. I don't like, there's not really any other way for me to put it. Like, this book is literally just, it's so cringy. I don't know what's going on, because when I read The Spanish Love Deception, like, I remember enjoying it. I remember absolutely flying through it, not wanting to put it down. I really enjoyed Aaron as a character, and not that I remember a lot about the main girl. Like, I don't even remember her name, and like, they definitely said it in this book too, but like, I literally can't even remember her name. But I do feel like I enjoyed The Spanish Love Deception when I read it, but this is just like, it's like cringing me out. I don't know. So basically it is about our main girl, Rosie, and she was an engineer who has quit her job because she wants to be a writer. Cool. We have our main guy, Lucas, who used to be a surfer but is currently not anymore because of an injury. Cool. It's forced proximity because Rosie's ceiling collapses in her apartment, and so she goes to stay at her best friend's house, or her best friend's apartment, while she's on her honeymoon with Aaron. And the cousin, Lucas, also comes to come stay at the apartment while she's on her honeymoon. And obviously nobody knew that neither one of them knew that the other one was going to be there. So they're both just like staying in the studio's apartment together. And she's trying to get like inspiration for her novel because she has like writer's block. And so they're going on these like experimental dates to try and like drum up some inspiration for her book. But like, all of it is just like, it's just cringy. I don't know, like, it's not doing anything for me. Like, I started listening to the audiobook, and the audiobook just is not doing it for me either, because like the main man who is like reading for Lucas, his voice just is not good to me. Like, he sounds very like breathy when he like speaks, so it just doesn't even feel like he's like talking. Like, you can definitely tell that he's like trying to like, I don't even know how to describe it, but it's definitely like giving me the ick kind of. And like the story itself, just like, I'm not super into it. I don't know, I'm trying to figure out if I should keep going or if I should just DNF it, because like, I just don't know, because I'm like, I don't see myself loving this story. Like, I definitely don't see myself loving it, but do I see myself hating it? I'm not sure. Like, I'm curious enough to want to know kind of what happened in it. But also at the same time, like, I am getting kind of sleepy, and like, I'm not into it enough to where I want to stay up all night reading it. So that's just kind of where I'm at. I think I might read like a little bit more of it and then go to bed. I have not done any homework today, so I will have to do homework tomorrow. I'm thinking I might wake up kind of early and do some homework first thing in the morning, or at least like do part of my homework first thing in the morning and just kind of split it throughout the day, like take breaks, like do a little bit of homework and then do a little bit of reading and then do some more homework until I finish the homework that needs to get done. But I don't foresee my homework taking me a whole lot of time tomorrow. Like, obviously I think it'll take me a couple hours, but I don't think it'll be like an all day thing. So I'm gonna see how much of it I can get done first thing in the morning. But basically I want to try and read a little bit more of this, but I'm just like, I'm 200 pages in nearly. I'm on page 192, and yeah, I don't know, maybe it's just because I don't like the male narrator's voice, has a lot to do with it too. I don't know, but the beginning started out like kind of funny with the whole like her thinking that he was like breaking into the apartment thing, but then after that it just kind of like just got cringy. I don't know, maybe it's because like Rosie is just like so awkward around him, and like she's like stuttering, and like I don't even know how like to describe it, like the way that she just is acting around him, because she's like obsessed with him, because she like had this crush on him even though she had never met him before. She had like stalked his social media and just knows all this stuff about him without like ever meeting him. And I don't know, the whole thing is just like weird. And she'll talk about like how she was like looking on his social media and she realized that he had like taken a break from social media and like wasn't posting. And I'm just like, I don't know. It's like you are like stalking this man who, it's not even like it's like someone she's never even going to like ever have the potential of meeting. Like she literally was stalking this man thinking that she was going to meet him at her best friend's wedding. I was like hoping that she was gonna meet him there. What? Like that's just mad weird. I don't know. So I'm gonna keep going, I think, but it's possible that I might end up DNFing this because I think I'm gonna read a little bit more tonight. And then if I wake up in the morning, I'm just like absolutely not, then I'm gonna go with my gut and I'm gonna DNF it. So that's where I'm at right about now. But yeah, so I will update you guys again probably tomorrow. Hey guys, so it is Sunday now and I just wanted to pop on and update the vlog. So I woke up this morning and I did some homework. I woke up pretty early. I think I woke up around like 7:30 and started doing homework around like 8. And so I did about half of my assignments this morning and then decided to take a break. And this break has definitely lasted a pretty good bit of the day considering it's like nearly 5 o'clock now. But in that break time, I was able to finish The American Roommate Experiment by Elena Armas. And I am going to be giving this 2 stars. I just did not like this that much. Like, it was okay. Like, some parts were good. But overall, the whole thing was just like really cringy. I don't know. Like, I don't know what it is that happened between the Spanish Love Deception and this. But like, this was just so not it. And I don't know if it's also because I listened to it on audiobook as well, and like I just didn't really enjoy the narrator. He just kind of gave me the ick, but the overall story itself wasn't like fantastic, so I didn't love the overall story either. So I'm just thinking that this book just wasn't for me, so that is why I'm giving it 2 stars. But I do still have a little bit of homework to do today. I have like 2 more homework assignments and then I do need to take an exam today as well. But I was thinking that now that I finished The American Roommate Experiment that I would start The Reunion by Kayla Olson and see about reading this. It is a very short book, so I don't know if it's even, it's like barely over 300 pages. It's like 303. Just kidding. The epilogue's really long. So it is 309 pages, which isn't too terribly long. I definitely do think that I could probably finish this in like a few hours, maybe probably in about 4 hours ish. So yeah, I think I am going to probably do my homework and then start this. I say that, but we'll see if that actually happens. I might start this first and then decide whether I like it or not. So, and then I did find the audiobook for this on Scribd, so maybe I'll just listen to it while I'm doing my homework. That way I can kind of kill 2 birds with 1 stone, if you will. But yeah, so I think in the next little bit I'm probably gonna make myself some dinner and get ready to finish doing my homework for the day and do some more reading for the day. And then I will probably update you guys in a few hours from now before I get ready to go to bed, just to kind of close out this vlog and do kind of an overview of my reading for the weekend. So with that being said, I will talk to you guys a little bit later.